Route 1. Steady on Eventful Drive, heading along on 404 from Bridgeville to Georgetown. Harbison and Lewis, not too bad. And in Wycomico County, good on 50 from Willits to Pittsville to the bypass. Business 50 and Business 13. A little busy, but making progress. Bypass around town moving, and 50 good to the Bay Bridge. That's your traffic for the Voice Radio Network.
All right, 827. It's a Bill and Jessica show. We're live on our official Power Facebook page.
Hello.
Head on over, check it out, share the video. We want to welcome live in studio a good friend of ours, Mr. Ivory Smith, president of the Worcester County N.A.A.C.P. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Always nice to see your friendly, smiling face in the morning. So how you been, man?
I've been well.
Yeah.
Well, can't complain. No need to complain anyway.
Right. You know, again, we talked about it last time you were here, and I can't believe Jess said, what was it, 11 months ago? Was that long ago?
Well, I went on Google and I looked up, some info on what we were going to be talking about today, and you came up first on Google.
Yeah. 11 months ago you were
said
here.
11 months.
Wow. So what's been going on? You've been doing a little traveling, doing some business stuff, some community work as always?
Always doing community work as much as I can.
Right.
But work and just traveling work.
Yeah.
Put it that way that I've been doing. Just been having a blast, and just trying to get together for what's coming up this weekend. So
I always say Ocean City legend, Mr. Ivory Smith.
yeah, I'm no legend. Trust me, I'm no legend. There's a whole lot more legends down there than me. Yeah.
Well, look, we appreciate everything that you do, in the community. And, I've been knowing Ivory since I was in Stephen Decatur way back in the day. You have an event coming up this weekend with the Delmarva Shorebirds. You're Worcester County N.A.A.C.P. president. You usually put this together every year. Is that how long have you been doing the Negro League night?
Well, actually, this is my second year doing it. Previously, years ago, someone else was doing it, but they had transitioned on. So now I kind of picked it up, and I was introduced to the Negro League baseball by reporter Erica Murphy. She used to be with Channel 47.
Okay,
and she wanted to do an interview about Judy Johnson. I'm like, Judy Johnson. So I had to do like Jessica did, had to do a little bit of Googling to see who Judy Johnson was. So I found out who Judy Johnson was. I'm like, he's a local. He was born in Snow Hill and raised in Snow Hill. And then he left and went to Wilmington, but as a teenager. And then a couple of gentlemen sent me up to Wilmington, Delaware, at the Blue Rocks, where they have a Judy Johnson night.
Yeah.
And I so happened to be there, and I just fell in love. I'm like, why aren't we here on the local Eastern Shore recognizing a baseball legend, a Hall of Famer? Why aren't we doing this right in our backyards? So I came on board along with Worcester County Historic Society, and we erected they erect, and I have do some contributions to that. In Snow Hill, there's a memorial of William Julius Johnson down in front of the library.
Okay.
And ever since then, I'm like, just keep it going, And I fell in love with it. Met two outstanding gentlemen, former Negro League players, Pedro Sierra and Sam Allen. I mean, those guys are, like my grandfather. It's like when we talk on the phone, it's like we're having a conversation, what I mean? And they're just telling me the stories of the Negro League baseball, and just telling me their life stories. And I'm like, this is history, and it's got to keep it going. Not too many, young kids know who William Judy Johnson, but more or less the Negro League baseball.
Right.
I mean, that is it. That's the league. If those players was here today, they would be getting paid.
Right. Right.
They
no,
would
absolutely.
be getting paid big bucks. I mean, when you're making $50 a month and you're playing,
it's crazy how far it's come and all the changes over the
$50 a month.
years.
Yeah, and you're playing baseball. For the love of the sport and the things that you had to go through just to play the sport that you love, compared to they get the red carpet rolled out to the baseball players now compared to back then. They had the bats coming at them back then. But I'm loving just having a good time. and always want to get the community more in support of the Negro League baseball. So that's what I got coming up
Nice.
on Sunday.
Yeah, let's talk about Sunday. Delmarva Shorebirds. Yeah, tell us all about it.
Well, again, last year we kind of got rained out.
Right.
So I got Pedro and Sam. They're coming back again this year,
Okay.
along with Rainer Banks. He's the Negro League Goodwill Ambassador. So he's coming. He has a big display about Negro League baseball. But anything you want to know about Negro League baseball, he's the guy, because he has it up there. Also, there's a museum that he's a co-founder of, Hubert V. Simmons Negro League Baseball Museum in Owings Mills, Berlin. So
Okay.
he's coming. George Eccles, he has some memorabilia, that T-shirts and hats and all that stuff. People like to collect and always wanted to get it, and like, how can I get it? Well, it's coming to you. You know,
Yeah.
along with Sam and Pedro.
No, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And people be able to meet those guys. And,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be there. They'll have some of their stuff. You know, they like people to purchase. As their memorabilia, because they're 80 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Sam just
That's
celebrated
incredible.
a birthday, 86 years old. And
Wow.
their minds are sharp.
Incredible,
Right,
incredible.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
You were saying, talking to him on the phone. I'm sure, tons of laughs, tons of stories.
Yes, tons of
you know.
story. Pedro, you might well say you're gonna be in there at least a half hour.
Easy.
And that's, you're listening.
Yeah.
You may get a couple words in, but he's going well. But
Nice.
I'm excited, and also for Monday, I'm excited about that, because Hubert V. Simmons Negro League senior softball team is going to be playing the Worcester County N.A.A.C.P makeshift old timers softball team at Steve Decatur High School.
Well, that's funny you mentioned that, because I was going to ask you about the old timers, playing. Yeah, tell me about that league, and the team, because I saw some Facebook pics and you guys out there practicing. Hold on. I say you guys because it was on your Facebook, but are you actually playing? Do you play in it?
I was there for. I was fooled up. But the picture that you're talking about, this is Hubert V. Simmons Negro League Baseball Museum softball team, and they're called Simon's Day softball team. And those guys are 70 and up in age. And I'm not
70 and up.
70 years old.
Well, they got way more years than you. You're a young guy.
Oh yeah, but they're good.
Yeah,
And
that's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, and we had talked about it, which is Rainer Banks. We had talked about it, and we just, all right, let's do this, because back in the day, and I'm saying back in my day, after Memorial Day Parade, or before the Memorial Day Parade down Flower Street, there was always a softball game. Fast-pitch softball game.
Okay.
So that hasn't been played, in quite some time. So I kind of want to bring that tradition back again.
Oh, bring that back.
Yeah, and play softball. And this is going to be after the parade at Steve Decatur. So I want to play softball. And just because I had this vision of the old timers, and a lot of those old timers are not here with us now. Mm-hmm. So, but some of the young timers, which is me, we remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I want to just bring that stuff back again.
Nice.
Even though we're getting older, we kind of want to keep that tradition going.
Well, again, they have
wow.
the Memorial Day Parade that goes on this Monday, of course, right down Flower Street in Berlin. And then what time is the softball game right after?
The softball games is 2:00, and it's a double header.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then who were they playing?
Hubert V. Simmons Negro League Baseball Museum.
Okay,
We'll
very
be
good.
playing the Worcester County N.A.A.C.P.
Nice.
Old timers.
The old
Okay.
timers.
Yeah.
the old
Now
timers.
Love
you're
it.
the young timer.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I'm if you're not doing anything on Monday, then,
Yeah. No, and it's at right at Decatur.
Yeah, it's right at Decatur. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So if you're not doing nothing, come on out.
You're inviting all the community to come
Yeah,
out.
come on
and,
out.
support.
Support. That's the main thing. Support, because they're coming all the way from Baltimore, Owings Mills, just to play us.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
You guys been
Participate.
practicing?
Practice.
It's like Allen Iverson. What you talking about practice?
Practice. You know what I
We're
mean?
talking about the game.
Yeah, and they're bringing a bus down. You know,
Nice.
Miss Geraldine Day, Leon Day's widow's wife. He was a former Negro League baseball player.
Okay.
And she's bringing like 13 people in a bus, and
Yeah.
I don't know, Miss Audrey Simmons coming because she's Hubert V. Simmons' wife. So I don't know if she's coming. She just celebrated her birthday. She's 100 years old.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, she's
Wow.
she's 100 years old.
Wow.
And, so it's been great. You know,
Nice.
come on out.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Already got a cheerleader here because
so
she already got her
neat.
jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, let's show the camera. Ivory brought in shirt.
out.
There you go. NAACP. Appreciate it. I got mine last time.
Look
so
at that. Number 1.
yes. Very good. Very good. So again,
Love
this Sunday, 2:05, Delmarva Shorebirds Negro League celebration going on. If people want to purchase tickets ahead of time, they can do that.
Yeah, just go to Shorebirds website.
Okay.
Or if you want to private message me on Worcester County N.A.A.C.P Facebook page, just let me know. You know, we could probably can work something out.
Very
Yeah.
good. And then I see you guys got some sponsors as
Yes.
well. So you've been working hard on this.
Yes. I was just going to say, can I give a shout
Absolutely.
out to McDonald's McDonald's Corporation, Baltimore, Washington D.C., and the Eastern Shore and Shorebirds for sponsoring this here. So it's been great. You know what I mean? So just. It's been a good thing, this time it's been real good. But I just
That's
want
awesome.
everybody to come out.
Yeah.
Definitely Sunday to meet the players. If you never met two Hall of Famers, today's your day, old timer
Yeah.
Hall of Famers. But if you want to see a real good softball game and maybe get a laugh or two, come out Monday at Stephen Cater High School.
Yeah, no laughs. You guys they're out for blood. No. That's great. Again, come on out. Make a whole weekend of it. And it looks like it might be a little bit cooler. So if you can't go to the beach, you come on out, and
Yep.
a perfect excuse to go watch some good baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't want to go watch baseball on the weekend? You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? So.
And who doesn't watch softball?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
softball. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, absolutely. Come out on Monday, go to the Memorial Parade, and then, wrap it up with a great baseball game. So if people want to, contact you, look you guys up, how can they do that?
Just go to the Facebook page, Worcester County NAACP Facebook page. Just go there, send a message, or if you know me, you got my number.
Yeah. Anything else that you're working on you got coming up?
Something's coming up.
Okay.
But I'll keep you posted.
Okay. All right. Very
Definitely
good.
Sounds
keep you
good.
posted.
Mr. Ivory Smith, again, president of the Worcester County NAACP. Looking forward to this weekend. And as always, appreciate you coming on.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Absolutely. 8:39. It's a Bill and Jessica show.
The Bill